Simply park in some of the streets nearby instead of going right on to the base or close to the base, because you're going to be able to see these Blue Angels and all the other beautiful
and if you
aircraft.
don't see them, you can hear them.
That's right.
Gotta love those FA-18s.
All right, Karen, so we're back at the sofa now because now we've entered the chat room. A lot of interesting, fun things kind of on our radar, and so many women, and probably men too, are guilty of saying, I look fat in the mirror. Do I look fat, or asking the question? And so now there's going to be a day of kind of like no asking the question of do I look fat in these jeans or whatever.
I think after a certain age, don't you think, you know, if things aren't going right, you just quit asking.
Yeah,
I think it's the teenagers. Yeah.
So a number of college campuses, in fact, 35 college campuses will take part in what's being called Fat Talk Free Week. So you got to refrain from actually asking that question. It's a national campaign. This is the third year, in fact, that folks are doing it. And in particular, at San Antonio Trinity University, this is the exercise that they're asking many folks on campus to kind of partake in. You get in front of the mirror. Maybe you don't have as much clothes as you ordinarily would when you walk out the door, but you look at yourself, and then you actually write down some nice things about yourself. You know, accentuate the positive as opposed to looking at yourself in such a critical view. I think that's very positive.
Daily affirmations. I am smart. I am slim.
That's right.
But we have so many TV shows that are geared towards older people, adults, you know, dance your tushy off, and all the different weight loss shows. So kids, I'm suspecting they probably look at that and say, let me think. But the obesity rates.
Conscientious of.
Exactly. The obesity rates, the American Society for Adolescent and Child Behavior, 16 to 33% of teens are overweight. That's a huge number. It is a huge number.
Yeah, and we've seen other numbers, or at least other pushes that have said, you know, almost half of America has a weight problem. So that's kind of indicative of that, too. All right, what's next? Let's talk about the big old skateboard out there. Were you a big skateboarder as a kid?
I wouldn't hardly know a skateboard if I saw one.
Oh, well, let's take a look. I was a big skateboarder as a kid. I got a nice little scar on my right knee.
Parts and stickers and this cuteness.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is too. And he's a cutie pie. Well, Justin Bieber, cutie pie that he is. All right, Karen, that was lots of fun.
You too. Thanks.
Good to see you. We'll talk more weather coming up too. All right, the one test that actress and cancer survivor Christine Applegate wants you to know about